Where is he now, the one who knows love? Untainted he flies as the Lord's dove. He teaches with strength in a peace so true. Krishna, we give thanks, he helps us find you. Namah Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prasthaya Bhutale Srimati Bhakti Vedanta Swami Namah Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prasthaya Bhutale Srimati Bhakti Vedanta Swami
on the island, even at the ferry terminal. I'm sure we all remember the ferry terminal. But all jokes aside, one of the main pillars of making Rathayatra a success is all of you, each and every one of you. And so we are here today to appreciate all of you, appreciate each other. And we have lots of fun reflections and memories in store for today, and even some games. So we'll have a game hosted by our very own, His Holiness Bhakti Maharaj. And we are also going to start off with prasadam, of course. So as I speak, there will be prasadam being served to you right now by our very own wonderful Govinda servers. And then after prasadam, we'll continue on with speeches. We'll have some speeches on highlights and memories from the Rathayatra. And also in the background, just behind me, we'll have a slideshow on the highlights of this Rathayatra festival and maybe some things that you maybe didn't see. So if you have time, please take a look. And again, welcome. Please enjoy the prasadam. Jai Jagannath.
Rathayatra, it was a very wonderful experience, and I thank Priya Mataji for giving me the opportunity, and I got a lot of guidance from Param Gauranga Prabhu, and there are a lot of devotees who I got help from, and a lot of volunteers who are involved in managing the parade. I thank everyone. Yeah, thank you very much. That's it.
Thank you, Suraj Prabhu. We will now have Kamalakanta Prabhu, our very own Prashadam lead. Maybe the best part of Rathayatra, maybe? Come on.
I think you didn't get enough prashadam, looks like. No. Thank you so much for everybody to come here. Thank you for giving your time to be a part of the Jagannath Yatra, volunteering your time. It's not easy. We have so many things to do. We have family obligations, but you all come out, give your time and efforts. It's really wonderful. Jagannath Yatra is is one of the pastimes that we all know about. And in my personal experience, I have always understood, even though you are doing your different departments, you have volunteering in different departments, you feel you're doing the service. But what I have realized is that it is Jagannath's festival, and he is the one who is doing everything. He is taking care, he's taking in charge of every little thing. We are just the instrument there. We have been put there by the mercy of Jagannath to just do our part, and Jagannath is just doing everything. We might think we're doing everything, but it's all Jagannath's mercy that he's taking care of it.
Thank you, Kamalakanta Prabhu. And now we'll finish it off with His Grace Indresh Prabhu. He's our very own board member, one of our board members. So let's welcome him with a warm welcome. Hari Bol.
Hare Krishna. I spilled prashadam on my kurta, so I had to quickly put my hoodie on. Jai Jagannath! Jagannath Swami ki! So, we say Jagannath Swami Nanana Patagami Baba Tume. We're always begging Jagannath for mercy and his vision, and to get his vision. He's a Lord of the universe, which means he's the Lord of Nurrumunadam, of Toronto Temple. And all of you participate year after year in his Rathayatra. And, we've been through many decades. We've been through garbage strikes. We've been through flooded island. We've been through COVID. We've been through broken ferries. We've been through tense times. Sometimes, the devotees are not even getting along very well, but Rathayatra week changes everything. And we are everything from youngsters loading vans to the aunties making halwa and preparing the sweets to many generations of Rathayatra committees. Maharaj and so many pioneers used to organize Rathayatra. There's been so many Rathayatra coordinators over the years, so many Rathayatra volunteers. So so many devotees in the back kitchen. So it unites the entire community to serve Jagannath. And that's, I guess, what the appreciation is about, that we're all united in service, youngsters, old, newcomers, people that have been around for decades. We're all serving Jagannath Swami together. And I think we should go out and take that spirit of service from Rathayatra weekend to every single day in our lives. So, Jagannath Swami ki! Hare Krishna.
Right, let's give another round of applause for all those wonderful speeches. So we're going to have everyone continue eating prashadam, and then we're going to have a game. So who's excited for a game? Yeah. So stuff yourselves now, because the game is going to be exciting, and Maharaj is really excited to present this game. Haribol. We'll start in 10 minutes. Our very own His Holiness Bhakti Marg Maharaj. Woo! Who's excited? Haribol. or right. So everyone at your table, do you see a centerpiece at your table? It has tissue in it. If you see it, hold it up, please. Okay, our table here has 2. Yeah, one. Perfect. Everyone has one. Make sure you have one because that is the prize. So Maharaj is going to be reading a story, and in the story, whenever he says either left or right, you're going to pass the centerpiece to whichever direction he says. And then when the story ends, whoever that lands on gets to keep the piece. So you get the prize. Okay? Does everyone get it? Everyone understands? Any questions? So he's going to say which direction. So if he says left in the story, you pass it to the left. If he says right, you pass it to the right. Okay? Everyone got it? All right, let's begin.
Hare Krishna. Jagannath Swami ki. Prabhupada ki. Listen very carefully. Once, in the divine land of Vrindavan, far away, right over the Govardhan Hill, Lord Krishna was spending his days with his most devoted friends. One morning, he woke up bright and early on the right side of the bed and called to his friend Arjuna. Arjuna, come quickly, Krishna said with a smile. Today we are going to the right side of the forest to collect flowers for the temple. Arjuna, standing to his right, always eager to serve Krishna, immediately began walking to the left side of the forest. Krishna smiled and said, "No, my dear friend, today we are going to the right side of the forest, where the most fragrant flowers bloom. But if you want to go to the left, you might not be right. Follow me." So Arjuna, obedient to Krishna's wishes as he knew he was right, quickly changed direction and followed Krishna. As they walked, left foot, right foot, left foot, and right foot. They passed by a group of cows grazing peacefully. Krishna gestured with his right hand, pointing to the right, where a beautiful river flowed. Let's stop right here and offer our respects to the Yamuna, Krishna said. Arjuna nodded, and they walked together. Left foot, right foot, left foot, right foot toward the river, where they spent some time meditating and chanting the holy name. As they continued their journey, Krishna turned to Arjuna and said, "Let us offer our obeisances to the cows, as they are so dear to Lord Krishna. I will offer my respects to the cows on the left, and you offer yours on the right." Okay. Arjuna, understanding Krishna's instructions, bowed humbly, and they continued. As the sun began to set on the left side, they reached the temple where many devotees had gathered. Krishna turned to Arjuna once again and said, "Let us enter the temple from the left side, as we will circumambulate the temple in a clockwise direction. This is the right way to honor the deities inside." They entered this Rathayatra, Festival of Chariots. It's good to think ahead. The other day I was at a yoga studio and I asked, "How are you, all of you folks here today? Are you enjoying the winter?" And half the people put up their hands. And I asked, "What are the good things about it?" And one thing that was said, they got right into it. And they said, "Well, it's fresh in the air. It's a good time to plan." So I took that, I'm going to capture that theme here. We have got a little Rathayatra think tank going. I'm involved, and Vallabhari is involved. And we thought to give a little bit of an interesting flavor to the Rathayatra. So I told the think tank group that I would write a letter, or a poem actually, Rathayatra, and here it is. Rathayatra, there are 3 basics. Look around, skin black, skin white, skin brown. That doesn't apply here too much. We are looking at a universal family, complementing each other happily. We dance, we sing, we feast. A fest honored from west to east. A major event of acceptance. A case for a natural oneness. A time for color and distinct fusion. It's a universal family reunion. Hare Krishna. So for our festival, we wanted to highlight that theme a little bit more. Toronto's a very multicultural city, and we've got people of different skin colors. Okay, and look at our gods. Oh, wait a minute, what's going on here? These are our gods, by the way. Can you go back? Okay. We have a black god, we have a white god, and we have a brown, sort of golden god. So this pretty much, let's say, envelops everybody. It's very inclusive. So when the original Rathayatra took place, it's all detailed in the 11th canto. Krishna and his brother Balaram, Subhadra, they went at a solar eclipse to Kurukshetra for a family reunion. So I thought it's nice to highlight that idea, to tell the public, you know, certain MC people, they can get on the microphone and really push that story across. We're going to go through some vintage shots right now, okay? Can anybody guess the location and the year of this? Where is it? No? 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 Give me A, V. Avenue Road, yes. And so this is 1970, as far as I know, six. You know, Highlanders with their bagpipes chanting, or let's say making music. And we got the biggest participant is an elephant. Good. So we used to have more of this kind of thing in our parade, which started here right at McPherson at the park. We had an elephant here. Neighbors were pretty excited. And then we went down past Bloor to University Avenue. We ended up at Nathan Phillips Square before a devotee got the idea. Davy Deva is his name. He's one of our boys from Windsor. So why don't we go down Yonge Street? And then after that, cross over the water and go to Center Island. It's his idea. And we've been there ever since. So that's pretty impressive, right? We could, this is what they do in Vancouver. They have Mexican mariachis in the parade. And they play music. Their kind of music. You know, happy music. Right? So we dance, we sing, we feast. A fest honored from west to east. We could have, these are bagpipers again. Looks very impressive, colorful. A Chinese dragon. We can have, like this is what they do in Vancouver. They have Chinese dragons. They have people coming in, and then there's drummers alongside. It's very colorful. It's the Lord of the universe, stirring up all the communities to participate and celebrate Jagannath. We have indigenous folks here. Last year, was this from last year? Okay. We started off our stage event with indigenous, a nice family on the stage. It was very beautiful. just to show respects. We could have djembes and some African guys to represent that continent. They look pretty colorful, right? Would you want to dance to their music? Okay. This is a shot taken from, I'm not sure, it could be Montreal, I'm not sure. But look at how colorful it is, especially the Matajis with their garba sticks, as we see here as well. It looks really dynamic, right? Very flashy, isn't it? We could do those things to represent the universal family reunion. A time for color and distinct fusion as a universal family reunion. Looks good, doesn't it? I can see some of our brahmacharis and BA members dressed up like this. That would be so. And in the past, we've actually had the Ukraine, Russian girls, do a really, really nice job. Okay, we'll go to the next. Okay, look at the colorful nature. We could have all kinds of bands coming in. And again, it's color, it's smiles. We could have people on stilts. Look at this tall guy, right? Vamana. This happened. This is all the Vancouver. This is what they've been doing for many years. Now they don't have Stanley Park anymore, so they're very limited in what they do. It's kind of a sad story. And so we're very lucky. Yonge Street's a great place to put color, splash color in there. Okay, let's go. And we have our chariots, of course, but this additional stuff will be great. You know this guy here, right? He's Mr. Perfect Hair guy. And we have some indigenous people here. This is Saskatoon, correct? Yeah. And then this is a Chinese, this is a Vancouver again. And up here, culture state. Looks great. We're seeing everyone's coming, everyone's involved, all under the same roof, you can say. Okay, let's continue. Okay, and that's about it. Thank you very much. I just want you to reflect on what Rathayatra could be instead of the standard, what we have now. I've been sort of beefing about this. Is it okay to use the word beef in a vegetarian restaurant? I guess that's okay. The chariots look the same. The kirtan sounds the same in each. It's kind of a little bland, and I think we can spice it up. I think I would personally like to see this happen. Bring more communities in, more color, different sounds, and when they participate, their communities come and get involved. So the idea is to enhance inclusiveness, okay? So think about it, okay? Think out of the box. That's what Prabhupada always did. And let's try to work at it. Our think tank is coordinated by Vallabhari, and we're just giving feedback and to our local devotees here running the show, also coming up with a manual so that anybody anywhere in Canada starts up a Rathayatra, they have something to work with. Okay? So that's basically it. Sorry I was a little bit bland in my presentation, but the subtitle is Festival of Joy. Rathayatra, Festival of Joy. How does that sound to you, Prabhu? Okay. And we can't get away from Festival of India. It is what it is, especially on the island. But, it gets a little confusing sometimes for people. That's why we thought to bring up this think tank to just come up with some new, fresh ideas. So today, where is Sartak? Sartak, are you here? One of the members of our Bhakti Academy. I asked him to put together some slides. It's a 4-minute piece of vintage pictures starting from the 70s to do with Rathayatra. You might be able to see yourself on here. Should we turn off the lights? Yeah. Turn off the lights. Some people are going to not know what they're eating. Just don't eat your spoons and plates. You'll be okay. So let's turn off the lights. Yeah, this might be good enough. Are you okay with that? All right, and I think there's sound to it. Well, let's hear it. Volume. Volume.
Asibao lost Prabhu, so just hand over the mic. I just need to
Jagannath ki Jai, Rathayatra ki Jai, Srila Prabhupada ki. I think I give you a sweet pastime of Srila Prabhupada. It was 1975 in Chicago. I attended the Rathayatra with Srila Prabhupada. The Rathayatra cart was standing at Daly Square. Daly Square is the city hall of Chicago, big place. But in those days, the whole street was very dirty. Hundreds and hundreds of disciples of Prabhupada and the other people, places full, lots of sannyasis because Prabhupada was visiting Chicago for 10 days. And everybody looking at Jagannath. No one, including me, nobody is ready to put a dandavat because Toti will get dirty, the place was so dirty. And everybody going, their head is going like this, halfway, everybody bending down. And then Srila Prabhupada, just before 11 o'clock, pulls up his car. Prabhupada gets out of the car, he sees Jagannath and Srila Prabhupada pays the dandavat right in the street. So all of us, all the GVCs, all the sannyasis, what they did, we didn't see that time that the place was dirty, we all paid dandavat. And Srila Prabhupada's blessing was there, and the big Rathayatra happened in 1975. Thank you very much. Srila Prabhupada ki Jai.
Jai, thank you. Now we're going to have a quick announcement from Balabhari Prabhu.
Okay, thank you so much. Hare Krishna, everyone. So how many of you won the prizes? Put up your hands. How many of you won the prizes? Right and left game done by Maharaj right now. Put up your hands. Okay, you won the prize, you won on this table. Okay, right. So right, left. You won it because you were on right, or you... It's a time when they actually step out, and for all those people who cannot come to the temple, who cannot get the mercy somehow, Jagannath, Baldev, Subhadra, Maharani go out and distribute their mercy to them. And as Maharaj also very nicely put in his poem, that it is the universal family reunion. That is what it actually is, and that is also the vision of 2025 Rathayatra. So we really welcome each one of you. If you have your friends, if you have your neighbors who could be Chinese, you know, I think they call it Chinese falindafa, or if you have Mexican mariachis or Scottish bagpipers, if you have your friends who are indigenous people, please reach out to us. Reach out to Priya. How many of you know Priya? Oh, Priya, come, stand up. So please reach out to Priya. Give the contact details if you know them. They'll be happy to perform. Tell them we are a big festival. You get a platform where there are 50,000 people coming over. So we would like to invite them. This year we want to make it as inclusive, as vibrant, as colorful as possible. Hare Krishna.
Wonderful, thank you. So as we near the end of our evening, our finale is a special presentation from our very own lead of the Rathayatra committee, Priya. So Priya is not just our leader, she also inspires everyone on the committee, and I'm sure every one of you have come across her and she has somewhat inspired you. She always leads the committee and leads us to head in the right direction to keep us gelled for the pleasure of Lord Jagannath. So let's give a warm welcome to Priya, and she'll give a small presentation. Haribol.
Hare Krishna, everyone. Come on, you can do better than that. Hare Krishna. How are you? I hope you're well. So my name is Priya. Yes, I'm leading the Rathayatra again this year, and I wanted to just share with you a quick presentation. So first and foremost, thank you all so much for all your seva that you do for Lord Jagannath. He must be, or he is, extremely pleased with everyone. So please give yourselves a round of applause and say Hare Krishna. Right. Everyone works very hard, and we all really appreciate everything that everybody does, and that's why we're here today. So thank you. I wanted to showcase just a couple highlights from our Rathayatra 2024. Of course, it was one of the biggest Rathayatras that we've had. How many of us were there? Put your hands up. Everyone's hand should be up. You're all here because you were there. So it was really big. It took up all of Yonge Street, and technically we were not supposed to do that. We usually just have the southbound lane, but the police didn't know what to do with us, so they just let us take the whole road, which was great. And they were not upset they said this was the best parade they've ever been in.
Really?
Really. So that's really great. One big thing that did happen was Christia Freeland did come down to our Rathayatra. Thank you so much to Maharaj and Balabahari. Thank you so much.
Who is she?
She is she has a lot of titles. What is she right now?
Ex-Deputy Prime Minister.
Ex-Deputy Prime Minister. But she might be the future Prime Minister. One other thing that we did have on the island this year were security cameras. And how many of you went through the Billy Bishop Airport to get to the island? How many of you? How did you like it? It was great. It was fun, right?
Jagannath was escorted by security.
Exactly. If you didn't have the opportunity to do that, maybe you should try it because it's actually a lot of fun. They come and they escort you and all of the devotees across Billy Bishop Airport, and you literally have to drive for your life before a plane hits you. It's a lot of fun. And another thing that we did work on was a sponsorship package. I don't know if any of you know, but we are always looking for sponsorships for the Rathayatra. And we've actually revamped our sponsorship package. So if any of you are working at a company or you have your own company and you want to give some donations for a cultural event, please do so. Please do reach out to me or anybody else on the committee. This is just another slide of the actual package. So one big thing that none of us enjoyed was the ferry for 2024. Who enjoyed crossing over with that ferry? I thought one person. Wow, Jai. So it wasn't the greatest experience, and we are actually working on improving that. We will be reaching out to the city to see what they can do, but one thing that we are currently working on, I'm happy to say that we have a, business deal with the water taxi. It's located just about 7 minutes away from the previous water taxi company. And they will be giving us the exact same price as the actual ferry. And they're estimated to shuttle about maybe 500 devotees and attendees every hour. So hopefully that will alleviate any pressure there is on the ferry. And just to let you all know, our Rathayatra for 2025 dates are July 11, 12, and 13. Jai Jagannath! One more time. Jai Jagannath! Jai! Thank you all so much. And before we actually close off, there are some devotees here who have been in grueling meetings with me. That is our Rathayatra committee members. And I would like all of them to please come up here with me. I know you're all staring at me, you don't know what's going to happen, but please come. Please, come. I can call you all by name. Please join me. Gopal, Noel, Prabhuji, please come. Unnati, Rahul, Suraj, I see you. The G said yeah, and they had no clue. So we're going to give it to Maharaj, and Maharaj will give it to the committee members. Just some background information on these committee members. They've painlessly stayed with me in every single meeting. Is it fun? No, it's not fun.
We get donuts at the end.
We do give them donuts. We feed them prasadam very well. They have ice cream, donuts. Gopal always wants prasadam, cake, you name it. But they are definitely very dear to all of us. So thank you all so much. Could we get a loud Hare Krishna? And I guess you can go one by one. Sure. So we're actually going to be giving them these little medallions. It says Iskcon on one side, and then there's another image of the 3 chariots and Prabhupada on the other side. We hope you love them. Okay, thank you so much. Shy, thank you so much. And since I have some of them up here right now, I'm very happy to say that they're going to be staying with us for Rathayatra 2025. Jai! And if you want to join the Rathayatra committee, we are full, so I'm sorry. But maybe there will be space next year, but maybe not because they really like to stay. I'm sorry. And I think we're done. Maybe Maharaj can give the final word.
Final word.
I don't know what to say.
Thank you very much. Expression of gratitude from all of us, those of us who were there from the very early days. 1973 or 72 was the first year. I'm not sure if we got the first one yet. I was here for the second one, I guess, 73. And we have been, Rathayatra has been conducted in different locations. The beaches, that the Jagannath deities were put on a palanquin, and devotees had kirtan at the beaches, which is where we took Prabhupada for a chapel walk. And of course, Avenue Road, some years to Nathan Phillips Square, and more recently, of course, Yonge Street, right to Center Island. And it is just a fantastic, many years of taking the Lord Krishna for a joyride. And thank you all for participating. What a nice crew. Congratulations. Every year it gets bigger and better, except for the ferry. Everything else is pretty good. Usually the weather cooperates usually pretty well, nicely. Just want to say thank you very much. Great job done taking care of business and looking after our seniors, our guests who come up with their special tent. Everything, the stage people, Gita and others did a nice job. Kirtan tent, what can I say? Of course, Govinda's always has an amazing display of prasadam, right? We do extremely well over there. And what a nice location it is. On the grass, under the trees, no cars, no automobiles, and water all around. It's heaven. It's heaven. So thank you, Krishna, Radhakirtan Gopinath, for giving us this nice, venue year after year, and hopefully this will be the biggest year. And of course, everybody likes the kirtan, and especially under the overpass, right? The tunnel, we call it. Yeah, it's just outstanding. And I've been to many Rathayatras. It's pretty amazing what we have here. Going over the water, getting cooled off, and getting really tired at the end. And just knocking out, really, just being virtually out like a light for the next few days. All right, thank you again. Let's really put your arms up in the air, and put them together. Boom, boom, boom. Popcorn. Thank you so much, Srila Prabhupada Ki Jai.
All right, that's it. Thank you all so much for coming. We really appreciate everything that you all do, and we're excited for Rathayatra 2020. Jai Jagannath! Good night.
Hare Krishna. Put your arms stretched out like this. Your arms out like this. It's really powerful. Put your arms out like this. Like that.